John Wick's expertise in firearms is renowned, and his favorite weapon may not be what you'd expect. Let's explore the attributes and capabilities of these legendary guns that he wields with such mastery. Number 6. Kel-Tec KSG. The battle outside the church was a scene of chaos and carnage, with bullets flying and bodies falling. John Wick was in his element, his skills with a weapon on full display, and when he needed a new gun, he reached for a Kel-Tec KSG. The KSG was a modern pump-action shotgun, designed for maximum stopping power. It was a weapon of refined stability and controlled recoil, the kind of gun that could take down even the most heavily armored foe with ease. Despite its appearance, the KSG was not a double-barreled shotgun. Many people were mistaken due to the weapon's twin tube mags located underneath the barrel. Instead, it was a finely crafted piece of machinery designed to be both lethal and reliable. Kel-Tec KSG is a popular shotgun manufactured by Kel-Tec CNC Industries Inc. The KSG stands for Kel-Tec Shotgun and is a unique firearm that has gained a significant following among shooting enthusiasts. The KSG is a pump-action shotgun that features a bullpup design, which means that the action is located behind the trigger. This design provides several advantages, such as a shorter overall length and a more balanced feel. The KSG also has a dual-tube mag system, which allows it to hold up to 14 rounds of 12-gauge shotgun shells. One of the most notable features of the KSG is its selectable mag system. The user can choose which mag tube to feed from, giving them the ability to quickly switch between different types of ammunition, such as buckshot or slugs. The mag selector switch is located on the bottom of the receiver, and it is easy to operate. Another unique feature of the KSG is its ejection system. The spent shells are ejected downward, away from the user's face, which is a significant safety feature. The KSG is also very customizable. It has a Picatinny rail on the top of the receiver, which allows for the attachment of optics and other accessories. The stock and grip are also adjustable, and the KSG can be easily configured for both right and left-handed shooters. Number 5. Firearms CA415. As John Wick's enemies approached the towering church, they had no idea what was waiting for them inside. Little did they know, they were about to face one of the most powerful and menacing rifles on the market, the Firearms CA415. With a shortened barrel and a holographic sight, the CA415 was the perfect tool for John to unleash his fury upon his enemies. The rifle's black finish and sleek design only added to its ominous presence. As the intruders entered the church, they were met with a barrage of bullets from the CA415, fired by the skilled and ruthless John Wick. The rifle's 5.56 by 45mm NATO rounds tore through the air with lethal precision, striking their targets with devastating force. The Firearms CA415 is a tactical rifle chambered in 5.56 by 45mm NATO rounds. It is a high-quality and reliable firearm that is commonly used by law enforcement and military personnel, as well as gun enthusiasts who are looking for a powerful and effective rifle for home defense or range shooting. The rifle features a gas piston operating system that reduces recoil and ensures reliable performance, even in harsh conditions. It also has a modular design that allows for easy customization and upgrades. The CA415 has a full-length Picatinny rail on the top of the receiver, allowing the user to easily attach optics, sights, and other accessories. The CA415 can be fired in both semi-auto and full-auto modes, depending on the user's preference and tactical situation. It has a mag capacity of 30 rounds, which is standard for rifles of this type. The rifle's barrel is 16 inches long, which is the standard length for most tactical rifles. In terms of aesthetics, the CA415 has a menacing and tactical appearance, with a black finish and a streamlined design. It is a high-quality and reliable firearm that is commonly used by law enforcement and military personnel, as well as gun enthusiasts who are looking for a powerful and effective rifle for home defense or range shooting. The rifle features a gas piston operating system that reduces recoil and ensures reliable performance, even in harsh conditions. It also has a modular design that allows for easy customization and upgrades. The CA415 has a full-length Picatinny rail on the top of the receiver, allowing the user to easily attach optics, sights, and other accessories. It is a high-quality and reliable firearm that is often chosen for its versatility, accuracy, and durability. Number 4. 1TTI TR1 Ultralight. John Wick is a man who always comes prepared, and when he found himself facing off against multiple enemies in an underground catacomb, he knew he had to bring out the big guns, quite literally. With his enemies closing in, he reached for the TR1, a weapon crafted by the legendary Terran Tactical Innovations. This rifle was built to take down any opponent in its path, and John knew it would be the perfect tool to fight off his attackers. With its collapsible stock, pistol grip with a vertical foregrip, and a PRI compensator, the TR-1 was a sight to behold and even more lethal in John's skilled hands. As the enemies approached, John unleashed a hail of bullets from the TR-1, tearing through the underground catacomb with lethal force. The rifle's compact design made it easy for John to control, even in tight quarters, and he made sure to make every shot count. The TR-1's collapsible stock allowed John to quickly adjust the rifle to his liking, ensuring he had maximum control in any situation. The pistol grip with a vertical foregrip also provided additional stability, making it easier for John to take aim and fire with lethal accuracy. The PRI compensator, with its unique design, helped to reduce recoil and improve accuracy, making the TR-1 one of the most devastating rifles in John's arsenal. As the battle raged on, it was clear that the TR-1 was more than just a weapon. It was a work of art, crafted by some of the best in the business and wielded by one of the most skilled and lethal slayers in the world. Number 3. Dragon's Breath Shells. The end of John Wick Chapter 4 is a thrilling and unforgettable scene, as the skilled slayer battles his way through a building full of enemies. The camera captures the action from a top-down perspective, allowing viewers to see every move and every shot fired by John Wick. As he moves through the building, John pulls out a weapon that sets his enemies ablaze, the Dragon's Breath Shells. These shotgun rounds produce a burst of fire when they are fired, adding an extra element of danger and excitement to the already intense scene. Although these rounds do exist in real life, they are often custom-made and illegal in many jurisdictions. But in the world of John Wick, anything goes, and the Dragon's Breath Shells are the perfect tool to take down his enemies with style. As John fires the Dragon's Breath Shells, the flashes of fire light up the screen, adding to the already stunning cinematography of the scene. His enemies, caught off guard by the sudden burst of flames, are set ablaze, adding to the chaos and destruction that John leaves in his wake. It's clear that the Dragon's Breath Shells are a game-changer in this battle, as John's enemies struggle to defend themselves against the powerful and devastating rounds. And as John continues to fight his way through the building, it's clear that he won't stop until he has emerged victorious, even if it means setting his enemies on fire with the Dragon's Breath Shells. Number 2. TTI JW4 Pit Viper. In John Wick Chapter 4, John Wick is on a mission to take down his enemies and emerge victorious. And to help him in his quest, the Bowery King gifts him with a special weapon, the Pit Viper, a 9mm pistol specifically designed for the movie. With its distinctive barrel and sleek design, the Pit Viper is a weapon to be reckoned with, and as John faces off against a horde of assassins, he uses the pistol to cut through the crowd with lethal precision. The Pit Viper's 9mm rounds pack a punch, and John makes sure to make every shot count as he wades through his enemies. The pistol's compact design makes it easy to wield, even in tight spaces, and John uses it to devastating effect. But as the battle rages on, it becomes clear that the Pit Viper is just one of many weapons in John's arsenal. He is forced to switch between different firearms, each one as lethal and effective as the last, in order to make it to the climactic duel with Kane. Number 1. Benelli M2 Super 90. As John Wick faces off against a team of heavily armed slayers in the Continental Hotel, it seems as though all hope is lost. The assassins are wearing bulletproof armor, rendering John's shots useless and leaving him vulnerable to their attacks. But as always, John has a trick up his sleeve. He reaches for a Benelli M2 Super 90, a shotgun that is loaded with armor-piercing rounds, the perfect tool to take down the attackers and level the playing field. With each shot fired from the Benelli M2 Super 90, John unleashes a wave of devastating firepower that tears through the assassin's armor with ease. The armor-piercing rounds strike their targets with lethal precision, leaving the attackers no chance to retaliate. As the battle rages on, it's clear that the Benelli M2 Super 90 is the key to John's victory. Its compact design and ease of use make it the perfect weapon for close-quarters combat, and the armor-piercing rounds give John the edge he needs to take down his enemies. With each shot fired, the bad guys are taken down one by one, until only a handful remain. And as John makes his way through the hotel, his Benelli M2 Super 90 in hand, it's clear that he will stop at nothing to emerge victorious. The Benelli M2 Super 90 is just one of many weapons in John's arsenal, but it's a standout for its ability to penetrate even the toughest armor. The armor-piercing rounds strike their targets with lethal precision, leaving the attackers no chance to retaliate. As the battle rages on, it's clear that the Benelli M2 Super 90 is the key to John's victory. Its compact design and ease of use make it the perfect weapon for close-quarters combat, and the armor-piercing rounds give John the edge he needs to take down his enemies. With each shot fired, the bad guys are taken down one by one, until only a handful remain. And as John makes his way through the hotel, his Benelli M2 Super 90 in hand, It's clear that he will stop at nothing to emerge victorious. The Benelli M2 Super 90 is just one of many weapons in John's arsenal, but it's a standout for its ability to penetrate even the toughest armor. And as the final battle of the third chapter comes to a close, it's clear that John will always find a way to come out on top, no matter how heavily armed his enemies may be. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.